Hi there. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my weekly vlog. I don't always talk about serious stuff, but today I'm talking about serious stuff. SS, serious stuff. Um, so, someone in the community just had a pretty rough ride um, with a hospital emergency room and ICU run. Um, and she's doing fine. She's home. She's on the other side of what could be considered very, well, I've already said it was serious, but life challenging issues. And we just had a long discussion about it um, because I feel like one of the purposes of coming together as a community is to support each other, not only through exercise classes and community meetings and education and awareness but when push comes to shove through these times when we need to advocate for ourselves. And in many cases, one of the things that this woman said, which absolutely blew me away, was, after having been through the emergency room and then in the ICU for many days, and really it sounded like touch and go for a while, and dealing with some of the complications that many of us experience when we're dealing with the complexities of lymphedema. Wait, I'm just getting a message that something didn't. All right, so this isn't live during one of the Facebooks. All right. Hopefully, those of you who are on, let me know who's here. Oh, Jenny, Sue, Barbara, Marilee. Thank you all for being here. So, one of the things that it became clear about is it's a need that needs to be addressed. And so we are in the process. After the vlog, most weeks, not every week, a few weeks a month. And we're going to keep it up for probably another month through the summer. We've been meeting, anyone who wants to join us, we've been meeting and discussing what are the needs of the community? What might we be doing that we're not thinking to do? Not because we don't want to do it, but because for one reason or another it just hasn't come up. And this is one of those that a beloved member of the community went through a really challenging time, and many of us didn't know. And I think of phone trees we used to have when I was in different groups, especially when it would snow. We'd have a phone tree. and someone would let someone know, and then that person would let 2 or 3 other people know. And before you knew it, we had gotten to like a large community of people and said, snow, no school today. I mean, there are other ways we do that nowadays, but this is going back quite a ways ago. But that there was some kind of networking system that we had in place in order to support everyone in the community. And so we are going to start talking about this. We are going to start looking at different ways that we can support one another, especially when push comes to shove. When push comes to shove and someone's in the emergency room, I remember when I'm much better. I'm a little wobbly because I'm doing some testing, but I'm much better. But when I got sick and ended up in the emergency room, and I was in and out of the hospital for weeks, and when I think back on it, I, first of all, didn't realize how sick I was. I was in brain fog. I was in the emergency room talking about my lymphatic system with a group of, mostly in the ER, are a lot of residents. And they're all like, yeah, lymphatic system, and not knowing what the hell to do. I don't know. It's in those moments that having someone who understands, who knows what's going on, that can be so supportive and so helpful. So that's the conversation we're having these days. What ways can we set something up? How do we have a network that if someone is in need, we can help? Basically, that's it. How do we help? How can we help? Knowing that many of us are candidates for different forms of health challenges. Okay, so a little serious, but really a fundamental question, a fundamental exploration on how we can help each other. We got some great ideas. We had a Wisdom Circle meeting, and this came out in the Wisdom Circle meeting earlier this afternoon. And oh my God, I love this community. I really believe that we're on our way to putting something in place. The other thing that I particularly think is important is to begin talking about end of life directives. I'm 76. So that's, of the age where thinking about these things is natural, even though I'm doing so much better and I don't think I'm going anywhere, none too soon. I actually feel like a whole new wave of life and excitement and different things. And things meaning, we got the book into the publisher, and we have 2 more books that we have in the funnel. So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be alive. I'm excited to be feeling better. I had 2 days with Dr. Perry this week, Wednesday and Thursday, which was pretty remarkable. And we'll be doing it again in August and probably in September and October, but we'll see. And Bella, here's Bella. Let's see. Okay, Bella. All right, she's going to be here. She likes it when I sit in this chair. um, so caring for one another. Here we are. Oh, Julie. Hi, Julie. Julie from Camarillo, California. Marcia. Marcia from Texas. Oh, Sue. Sue Nonamaker. It's at 3 on the whatever Sunday this is. I think this is the 4th Sunday of the month. Hold on a minute. Let me look. But you should be getting a email about it, because this is the 4th Sunday. So we get together at 3 p.m. the 4th Sunday of every month. And it's amazing the kind of projects that have stemmed from these community conversations. And I think Jerry Hamill, who I just adore, she's so innovative and present. And anyway, she said, it's everything. I think it was her that said it. Everything that we've done up till now lead us to the place where we can really talk about the serious issues where women need support. So anyway, that's the conversation we're having. Do join us or come at 5:30 in 15 minutes. We're going to be meeting and talking about some of this, and we'd love to have you. I know Sue. Sue says she forgot. Yeah, don't worry. It happens. So, and I'm in the midst, I am having some testing done tomorrow. So if I look tired or seem a little draggy, I am. And part of the reason is I had to get off of my supplements and medication for this testing thing. And it's not huge. It's peeing in a cup and pricking my finger and getting some blood drops and that kind of thing that go into the lab. I'm doing a complete metabolic panel, which I'm excited about, really excited about. And so I'll be talking about it, but it'll be a few weeks till I get the results. But I've been fasting, so I had to get off my fast. So I've been off my fast for 2 weeks so that I could do this testing. And so the collection is tomorrow morning. And then I can go back on my thyroid meds and like that. Oh, there goes Bella. She likes to walk over me. Oh, she's so cute. I'm such a cat person, but I think I'm an animal person because Dr. Perry had his dog with him on Wednesday. Oh my God. She is what's the breed that the Queen of England used to have? She used corgis. So the dog, Lucy is her name, Dr. Perry's dog. Oh my God. Beyond adorable, and so sweet. And like Bella comes up and sits on my chest, Lucy would come up and sit on Dr. Perry's chest and then just put her head on his shoulder and just look up at him. Oh my God, you could die. It was so cute. Um, I think I look at them as service animals, especially for those of us dealing with chronic diseases day in and day out. So, anyway, I am going to sign off here and meet anyone who wants to come at 5:30 in my Zoom room. If you need the link, just email me. And oh my God, Marilee, you used to breed corgis? What sweet dogs. Oh my God. So sweet. I was thinking, well, I have 2 cats. I have my incredibly beautiful place on the lake. But dogs are a lot more work. And I can't imagine myself, walking it'd be a lot of walking the dog and all that stuff. And I don't have the stamina. Who knows? Maybe. You never know. All right, everyone. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. And if you feel like it, come to our discussion on the evolving tribe. Bye.